Hello and welcome to Have Guitar. Hope you're doing great as always. Today's video is all about changing the strings on the guitar that has Gotoh Magnum tuners. When I first got this guitar, the ESP Phoenix 2 with Gotoh Magnum tuners, it drove me nuts because I had no idea on how to change the strings with those kind of tuners. So I figured as I pulled one of the strings today, why not make a short video on it? You can see that I have already changed the strings as I'm talking now, because this video is, or this part of the video is recorded after the actual change. But never mind about that, let's get on how to change the strings. So as you can see, on top of the tuner pegs there are room for something, right? I tried with picks, but they were a bit too soft, so I took a screwdriver instead. You could use a penny or any old coin. I didn't have anyone on me or here in the studio right now. So what you do, you place it in the jacket and then you just turn the tuner until the string is released. So excuse me if it's not the best angle to shoot in, but anyway, what I do is I place the screwdriver on top of the tuner in that designated spot, and then I will just wind. Oh, you see, I should have had something broader or wider. And I press down the head to create some non-movement because it wanna turn with me, or when I turn the tuner. A string winder or whatever they are called would be very handy in a situation like this. And there you have it. It's loose. So you just keep the screwdriver or the penny or whatever you're using still, so that the top of the tuner peg doesn't turn as you turn the tuner. Alright? And while you're changing the strings, when you have them removed, with an ordinary pen you can just scrape off some lead into the nut here where the strings are residing, which act as a lubricant, you could say, I guess, for the strings. It's a good thing, I promise you. If you've never heard about this, you might find it a bit strange. You can also buy nut saws, but a lead pen is just fine. And you can do the same thing down at the bridge. Sorry if you don't see anything right now. Down at the bridge, put some lead where the strings reside here as well. You can also tighten the bolts on the tuners or check if they have come loose somewhat. All of mine were loose. I haven't checked them for at least a couple of years, I think. So that's a good thing when you have the strings removed. Just check it. Well, as you can see, I have prepared the first 3 strings here. As the tuners are already open, you just shove them in through the hole, and then it's the same process but in reverse. So I'm gonna tighten up one of them to show you, and then we're done. So here's another essential tip for you: don't wind the strings around the tuner peg. They should just go through the hole, and then you start tightening it up, because what attaches the string is actually inside the tuner that will keep the string in place and keep it hopefully in tune. So don't wind the strings around the tuner pegs if you have locking tuners. So this is the boring part and the somewhat hard part, because ideally you should put some tension on the strings, but it's kind of hard when you only have 2 hands. I put the string in my right hand where I have the screwdriver to keep some tension on it, and then I start turning like a madman. And now I can feel that the string is attached, because it starts turning even if I try to resist it, so to speak. It's locked. Like that. So I'm gonna give you one more tip. Once you have changed the strings and you have tuned the guitar, here's what you gotta do. You take the guitar and you pull the strings sideways really hard, like that, all of the strings. Then tune the guitar and repeat pulling them sideways. You don't pull them up, you pull them sideways because that's the same direction as the strings go as you play them. And you keep on doing that until it stays in tune. The first time you pull the strings really hard, you'll see that they might go down a whole tone or something like that. But then you just tune it up back again, pull the string, tune it, pull it, tune it until it stays in tune. Just a little tip if you want to have a guitar that stays well in tune. Alright, so this is the end of the video. I hope you learned something from it and that you have some use for it. Otherwise I don't know why you're watching, right? Anyways, if you like the video, please do consider to subscribe to Have Guitar. It will give great support for the channel and whatever I'm trying to achieve here. So please do, it's just a click on the button and you'll get notifications on the new videos. A new video every Thursday, sometimes more often than that actually. So please do consider that. And with that said, well, I really don't have anything else to add. You can follow Have Guitar on social media. Have a look in the description of the video. Any useful information is placed in the description. Okay? So until the next video, stay safe, play hard, and be well. Bye.